little change of scenery. We are at a car wash, and I have been super busy today, so that's why we're here making this video on the go with a little time that I have today. So that's why we're not in the usual spot as you've seen in the past. But today is a very strange day for me. So today is November 10th, 2024, and today is the day, it marks the 3-year anniversary of my mom passing away. And it just brought to mind, I woke up today and I knew what day it was, and I was like, obviously a bunch of thoughts go through your head today, and especially on a day like this, a day that you will never forget the rest of your life, right? But it brought to my mind, God, brought to my mind today to talk about the topic about loss, and how we deal with it. And I don't really think there is a real way to deal with it. I think everybody deals with it in their own way, but I feel like we never really truly, deal with it and never really truly overcome a big loss, especially if it's a parent or a grandparent in our life. But I just want to say, time, with time it heals it, obviously, but it never really truly heals it, right? Especially if it's somebody that's so close to you, somebody that you care about so much, and somebody that you've been with your literal whole life, and somebody that you literally came out of. In my case, my mom, and my mom was my best friend, man. My mom was my person for real. And it's still hard to believe, I feel like a big part of it is, like not believing it. Sorry, a big part of it is, like it almost doesn't feel real. Like especially the first couple weeks, the first couple months, the first year, it doesn't feel real. It feels like she should still be here. It feels like she's still here, and it's so weird because it feels like just yesterday I was giving her a hug. I was going out eating food with her. She was bringing home food from work all the time. Like she would always, for every Friday, she'd bring home takeout, and I'd always look forward to it and eating with her and chilling. And it makes me think back. It's like so weird that it's really happened to me, because it never feels like it's gonna happen to you, right? It never feels like it'll actually happen to you, and that's the weird thing. It feels like it doesn't feel real. It feels like you only see it happen to everybody else or like other people. It doesn't feel like it ever hits home like it does here, but it really did happen. I really did lose my mother, and it's still hard to grasp, and I feel like I'll never be able to fully grasp it. I do understand it. I know she's in a better place, and I know God has her, and I can't wait. I can wait, but I know I'm going to see her again one day. But it's just, I don't know, it's hard. It's the hardest thing that I've ever gone through in my whole life. The hardest thing I've ever had to deal with was losing my mom, because she was my rock. Like I said, she was my everything, and it's so weird to not have her around anymore. And it's crazy that how fast time flies. It's been 3 years already. And to think I was 16 years old when she passed, and, to see how far I am. I'm almost 20 years old now. Within a month, I'm going to be 20 years old. And it's so crazy to me. It's so crazy how fast time flies, and it's scary in a sense. And it really makes me value the present more. But I still feel like I should be able to value the present way more. And I still feel like I could be so much better. But I have to look back at myself 3 years ago and see how much I, put up, or not how much I put up, but how much I've been through, and to make me who I am today, and how much I've matured compared to what I was 3 years ago. It's so crazy. And I feel like losing the passing of my mother, I feel like the passing of my mother was the biggest thing to shift that, was the biggest motivator, and the biggest, I think it was the biggest motivator and the biggest wake-up call to realize that I'm not going to be here forever, and the people that I love won't be here forever. So I have to make the most out of my life. I have to be the happiest I can be. I have to be the best I can be, and I have to be the best I can be for my mom, because I know she would want that. I know she wants me to be great, and I know she's looking out for me. I know she's looking out for me. There's a bee in my face. Hold up. Okay. I know she's looking out for me, and I love her to death, man. And I know she's looking out for me, and I have to remember that. I have to know to walk with grace. I know I have to walk with her in my heart, and I have to know that I have to do everything I want to, to make her proud. Dealing with loss is the hardest thing you could ever do. But just know that with time, it'll get easier, but just know that you're okay to feel those emotions too. Just know that it's okay to feel however you feel, and don't let anybody tell you differently, and you're going to be okay. And just keep going. That's all I really can say. It's definitely a short video today. I'm going through a lot today, but I love you guys, and I hope you guys are staying blessed. I hope you guys are staying true to you. I hope you're staying positive, because that's the hardest thing, especially in times like this. I think the hardest thing is to stay positive. It's hard, but try to stay as positive as you can. I love you so much. Stay blessed, stay positive, stay true. Don't forget to stay you. I'm gonna catch you in the next video, because we still do every day. Peace.